So these are the first gloves that I have ever reviewed that are made in Korea. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. Today I've got two pairs of gloves by this company, About Fight, and these are the Xblow gloves. They are made of leather. The blue pair is a softer knuckle area and the green pair is a harder knuckle area, and I'll come on to that later. These gloves are actually made in Korea, so it's not a Korean company that outsources to Pakistan or to China or wherever. It is actually, these gloves are made in Korea. So as you can see on the rear, you've got Xblow and the rear fist, and also on the wrist badge as well. I'll bring it around so you can see the front of that. And let's have a closer look at these gloves. So the About Fight Xblow gloves in the leather. Let me show you this glove first of all. So this is the softer glove. You can see that leather and the thickness of the leather there. The softer padding is still quite firm, so it's not super soft. This will still be good for sparring and for bags. This one, which as you can see there is a much harder padding. I'm struggling to push it in, it's that hard. This is definitely too hard for sparring. I would say that this is a bags only glove. Let's come through to the thumb. Now the thumb, you've got a canvas attachment, and I would say that canvas attachment is too long. Although it doesn't allow thumbing, I still would say that that needs to be a little bit shorter. I'd also like that to be leather. There's too much thumb movement as well as a result of that. Again, that needs to be just sort of tightened up a little bit. It's not thick enough either in that padding on the thumb to protect the thumb, in my opinion. Just not enough protection there. Let's go on to the face of the glove. You can open your hand easily in these gloves. You've got soft padding. You've got soft padding either side of the front opening. There is no elastic to stop the gape there, but you have got those two bits of padding on the front there. And then as you can see how far you can open the hand as well. Then with the wrist, you've got that Velcro. So the rear of the Velcro has got that rubber Xblow made in Korea on there, and then that wraps round for a nice wrist. And then let me just show you the stitching. Okay, the stitching is good solid stitching. There's a few little sort of loose threads, like here you can see on there as you look round, but pretty solid. I mean, on there as well you can see a little one there if the camera picks that up. But not awful, definitely not awful. I'll show you the other one as well in terms of the stitching. And then let me just show you the lining of these gloves as well. So the lining, they've got, so at the sides there, they've got like a different material to the rear. So you can see what that material's like there. I would say it's an okay lining. It just, behind the knuckle there, it does move a little bit, so you can literally do that inside, and the lining is sort of moving across. So again, that just needs to be tidied up a little bit more tighter when it comes to the inner lining. So when it comes to these two different paddings on the glove, as I've explained before, this one would be suitable for an all-round training glove, sparring as well as the bags. This one I would say is just too hard for sparring. Okay, so what I'm going to do is later on I am going to score this just as a bag glove, because I don't think it's fair to score it as a sparring glove. The sparring score would be just so low it would drag the whole glove down. So I will score this one as a full all-round sparring and bag glove. So let's put them on. As I say, the softer version, I prefer the softer version. Around the hand, when it comes to the comfort, this one is more comfortable than that one. That is pretty hard when it comes to the hand. So, like there. Now, what I would say to you is, on the fingertips, it's almost like there's a cable, and you grip your fingers onto the cable. You can open up, no problem. It's okay in terms of comfort on the knuckle behind. It's not super comfortable. It's a little rough. But it's not really uncomfortable, as in sort of there's too much of a pinch there. That sort of finger cable, as I've said, again, it's not the most comfortable, although it does allow you to grip onto and have good finger control in there. When it comes to the thumb, of course, as I've said earlier, you have got that really long, thin attachment. It doesn't mean that it's not stopping like thumbing in the eye. It seems to work for that, but as I say, a canvas one of those, I would definitely prefer that if that was leather, seeing as the rest of the glove is leather. In terms of the performance, I think there's a bit too much movement. As I move my hand in there, the lining is moving from side to side in there as well, so I think there's a bit too much movement of the lining. Again, this is all things that are affecting the comfort of it. And again, as I said, I just think that too much movement in that thumb, and also the thumb hasn't got that much padding in terms of protection for the thumb either. You can get a good punch surface on there, as you can see, and the wrist does a good job of supporting the wrist. And as I've said before, you can open the hand fine. Let me just try the other one on. This one, of course, is harder. Very similar in the feel of the ends of the fingertips, the finger pads, and the thumb. Again, you've got that quite movable thumb. But yeah, this one's more comfortable. This one is a little hard, but they are very similar when it comes to the shape, the feel. Everything's the same except for that difference in the padding. Okay, so let's go through this glove first of all for the Fitterbox welterweight division. So the Fitterbox welterweight division Velcro gloves between 51 English pounds and 100 English pounds, or 61 US dollars or 120 US dollars. Now the price of these is 135,000 South Korean wons. Okay, now that works out to about 92 English pounds. That's about 127 US dollars, about 104 euros. Now currently they are only on sale in Korea, but they are looking at sort of exporting. So hopefully these gloves will be available to the wider world very soon. So let's get the card on the screen to have a look. I've gone style 89, comfort 91, durability 88, sparring 91, bag 91, and value for money 91 at that £92 cost. This comes out at 90.1, so it just gets into the above average scores for the gloves, and obviously doesn't get a star rating at being above average. Okay, so you've got to be a very good glove to get 1 star. So that does fall short of that. And then let's just get on screen the bag list card for this glove. Okay, as I've already said, I'm not going to use this for sparring, it's too hard. So I'm going to do it as a bag glove. Style 89, comfort 89, durability 89, non-applicable for sparring, bag 92, and value for money 89, again at that £92, and this one comes out at 89.6, and that is average. That's an average glove in my rating. Okay, so this one is an average. This one, it just gets into the above average. Let's give you a last final look. So what I would say to you is, I think that they need a better thumb attachment than that there. They need more protection on that thumb. They need to sort out sort of the comfort, get it a bit more comfortable in the fingertip area as well. It is very functional in terms of opening the hands. It's very protective in terms of punching things and punch bags, and that would be an okay sparring glove. You definitely could not spar in this one. It's rock hard, that is, so for me a definite no when it comes for sparring for that. Let's just show you on that one, and you can see and the difference, you can hear the difference between the two. So it's great to be able to bring you that, the first gloves that I've made in Korea that I have actually reviewed. I shall put them into the lists. Check out the lists to see where these gloves slot in. So that's my website, www.fit2boxchannel.com, and you can have a look on the bag list and see where this glove comes. You can have a look at the welterweight Velcro and see where this glove comes. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit2Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.